Did you know Alaska has a replica of the Liberty Bell? It was rung when Alaska became the 49th state in 1959. On January 3rd, 7 predominant Alaskans each rang the bell 7 times to celebrate Alaska becoming the 49th state. I'm just going to walk around Juneau a little today, Saturday, and it is much quieter than it was here yesterday. But I think there's only, 2 ships in right now?
Yeah.
Yesterday there were at least, I think, 5. Downtown Juneau sits snugly between Mount Juneau, Mount Roberts, and Gastineau Channel, and is a maze of narrow streets running past a mix of new structures, old storefronts, and quaint houses featuring early 19th century architecture from the town's gold mining days. The waterfront bustles with cruise ships, fishing boats, and floatplanes zipping in and out. With no road access to Juneau, it is the only state capital in the United States that can only be reached by airplane or boat. Just a block from the waterfront is historic South Franklin Street, a refurbished historic district where many buildings date from the early 1900s and have since been turned into bars, gift shops, and restaurants. We buy these.
I don't quite have everything.
When cruising to Alaska, most ships stop at the Juneau Cruise Port, located in southeast Alaska. Being a large city, Juneau welcomes the most cruise ships each year. Although Juneau has seen 7 vessels at once, a recent decision by the city now limits the dock to 5 large vessels daily.
We are looking at this little map.
Originating during the heyday of Juneau's glorious mining era, this world-famous saloon has provided hospitality and fellowship to weary travelers and local patrons alike. The Red Dog Saloon has had several different locations in Juneau. In 1988, the saloon was moved, intact, to the site where it currently sits. Great care was given to replacing most everything to its original place within the room. Today, the local owners of the Red Dog Saloon continue to work to improve and enhance the experience behind those swinging doors and above those sawdust floors.
Las Vegas, they turned us for
If you're on the way up today, if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to be playing this little spiel for you guys.
We are on our way up to the Shaw Hit. Shaw Hit is a Tlingit word for the mountain house. We are ascending 1,800 feet above sea level on the only aerial tramway here in southeast Alaska. Goldbelt Tramway is owned and operated by Goldbelt Inc., which is a local Alaska Native corporation. We were built on August 10th, 1996. We will be passing through an Alaska temperate rainforest, which averages 90 inches of rain and 100 inches of snow per year. Some of the trees you may notice are the western hemlock, the Sitka spruce, and red alder. The Sitka spruce gets its name from a Tlingit island called Shiatakakat. It has since been changed to Baranof Island. It has small, sharp pines, but it is the largest spruce in the world. So fittingly, it's the state tree of Alaska. The western hemlock are similar-looking trees with the droopy tops. The Tlingit people found this wood handy for making utensils and combs. The red alder are the green leafy trees you see. Its uses include smoking salmon. After the summer harvest, much of the food was preserved and stored. As you venture down to the Sky Bridge, we have Goldbelt Tram Gifts. This is truly one of Juneau's finest gift shops. It features a gallery of genuine artifacts, so go on in and admire the quality work, or at times visit with a local carver who does much of his work right there in the gallery. And while at Goldbelt Tram Gifts, you can pick up your souvenirs or a variety of other Juneau mementos. The Timberline Bar and Grill overlooks a beautiful view of the Gastineau Channel and the Inside Passage. You can enjoy tasty Alaska seafood featuring halibut and crab, as well as a large variety of beverages. Next to the restaurant, we have the Chill Cat Theater with a complimentary film called Seeing Daylight. It's an award-winning documentary based on the Tlingit culture here in southeast Alaska, and it features many local natives. It plays at the top and the bottom of the hour. It runs about 18 minutes. We have a tram car running every 5 to 10 minutes, so if you end up missing one, don't worry. It's a short wait. Once we reach the top, we will be unloading onto the Sky Bridge. The Sky Bridge has windows all the way around for you to enjoy the beautiful view. All that we ask is that you please don't put any of your valuable items outside of those windows, because if they drop, they're gone.
The Goldbelt Tram is an aerial tramway located directly south of downtown Juneau. In operation since 1996, the tram makes a 6-minute ascent up Mount Roberts from the cruise ship docks to a height of about 1,800 feet. A restaurant, theater, retail shop, and nature center are located at the top of the tramway, as well as connections to trails leading both up and down the mountain. Several hiking trails with various degrees of difficulty have been laid out leading from the summit facilities. Many of these feature extensive views from the Mount Roberts ridgeline. Some wind through the forest trees and meadows with wildflowers and animals. The forest paths features trees with carvings depicting native legends. Interpretive markers describing many of the flowers, plants, trees, birds, and animals are placed along the loop trail for self-guided walks.
There were two distinct communities of Tlingit people that occupied this sector of southeast Alaska. The Aquan, or the Smalling people, and Takuquan, or Geese Flood upriver people. Basically, the Ak people are from this side of the bridge, in the village site called Flounder at the base of the creek, and the Taku people are from the other side, called Where the Sun Rays Touch First, and Spirit Helper.
The Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center is located in the Mendenhall Valley, 12 miles from downtown Juneau. The Visitor Center provides amazing views of the glacier and lake and high-quality recreation opportunities with an emphasis on glacial phenomena, ecosystems, and protection of fish and wildlife. If you can spend at least half a day, there are many ways to get up close to this majestic glacier. You can enjoy hiking trails that run along surrounding terrain, including a moderately easy and well-marked trail to Nugget Falls. Winding along the Mendenhall Lake, the closest trail to the glacier itself.
Sure.
Nugget Falls is powered by meltwater runoff from Nugget Glacier. The cataract makes its descent in two tiers, 99 feet and 278 feet, before gushing into the chilly aquamarine water. Good morning, everybody. We had our first knock. It was for this reason we are being evacuated from this parking area due to possible flooding, so it was a forest ranger. So 10 minutes later, we're on our way out.
Not even 10.
Not even 10. We'll see where we end up, because we were planning on being here tomorrow night as well. Oh well. Well, we had our first knock this morning. Luckily, we were able to have a good night's sleep. They came by this morning to the trailhead where we were parked, and we're evacuating everyone, which there was just a couple people there, because of possible flood warning. So we're at the visitor center now. I'm going to see what's going on. I don't know why it's flooding. The glacier, possibly. We'll see, because we haven't had any rain lately, so should be interesting.
Okay, we're back at the Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center. It's dead, so we're going to walk back out to the falls to see if the water level is high there, because where the flooding was at is the same lake that the falls feeds into. Last night I thought I heard a knock or two, but it wasn't as violent as this morning, so I don't know if somebody was alerting us to what was coming or not. I guess that's our drama for the day.
Hopefully our only drama.
Today we have an easy walk. Yesterday this was packed with people. It was like being at Disney. Everybody was just shuffling along. But I guess that's what you have when 5 cruise ships come into town, and on a Sunday. So here's some evidence of flooding over here, because this path was completely open yesterday. Hopefully we make it back in time.
Are we gonna watch y'all wade through water?
No, we were out there yesterday, and we wanted to see how much the water had come up.
It's worse, huh?
Yeah. Oh, this was all open yesterday. So the little beach area we were on yesterday, that is completely underwater today. Originally we were only going to come here today. I'm glad we made the decision to stop by yesterday. Well, since we are kicked out of where we've been camping the last few nights, we're out looking for a place to spend tonight. We drove over to Douglas Island. Right now Kim's in there making lunch, and here is a potential spot for tonight. This could be a winner. And then we stopped at the ferry before coming here, and we will be allowed to park there tomorrow night, because our ferry leaves at 7 a.m. on Wednesday, and we have to check in at 5. So it'll be much more convenient to be parked right in the ferry loading area.
The Alaska whale sculpture is a life-scale bronze whale sculpture of a breaching humpback rising amidst waterworks from an infinity pool located on the waterfront of Alaska's capital city, Juneau. It commemorates the 50th anniversary of Alaska's statehood.
Reporting for Steve and Audra TV, it's Gray and Grumpy. we're going to tour the Alaska State Capitol. Come along.
The Alaska State Capitol was originally the federal and territorial building, but under provisions of the Alaska Statehood Act became the property of the state of Alaska.
It's not a banana, but it's a phone.
Funds appropriated by Congress to pay for the purchase of the Capitol building site were sufficient to pay for only half of the block on which the building is located. The citizens of Juneau raised the additional money needed to buy the remainder of the site and presented the property to the government. President Eisenhower stated his support for the idea of statehood for Alaska early in his administration, but also expressed concerns that needed to be overcome before that could occur. The greatest concern was the issue of national security. This was during the height of the Cold War, and Alaska was on the border of the Soviet Union. On January 3, 1959, President Eisenhower signed the official proclamation admitting Alaska as the 49th state. While it seems odd now, 20 senators and 146 House members voted against making Alaska a state.
Juneau is nestled between the mountains and the sea, a city with a rich past and a burgeoning future. The Tlingit people have called this area home since time immemorial. These forested lands and waters have sustained people for countless generations. Today, you'll find Juneau to be a busy cruise ship port, a place alive with art and culture. And for more than a century,
Will the Senate please come to order?
Juneau has been Alaska's capital. Settlers came to Juneau in 1913 when it was a bustling mining town. Since there was no Capitol building, meeting space had to be rented. Alaska's first territorial legislature convened in the Elks Hall. Though lacking permanent facilities, the first territorial legislature made history by giving some Alaska women the right to vote in the very first piece of passed legislation, $100,000. Alaska's fifth territorial governor, George Parks, broke ground for the federal and territorial building on September 18, 1929. Federal architects designed the six-story Art Deco building of reinforced concrete with a brick face. The winning bidder earned a $25,000 bonus if they used Alaska marble. It was an offer too good to pass up, So the columns in front of the building and interior trim are made of marble taken from the quarries at Tokeen on Prince of Wales Island, about 180 miles south of Juneau.
Good morning, everybody. We ended up staying at the spot that we scoped out yesterday. Not a bad view. Lakeside, glacier side. So just a little further away than we were at the other location, but it's been a nice place to stay. Very quiet overnight. Woke up to a bald eagle sitting on the side of the water this morning, so that was cool. We're gonna head back into Juneau for our last day today. Walk around again, just taking the wonderful weather before we have to get in line at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning to take the ferry to Skagway.
Shining bright, pack your bags, let's go. Feel the summer light, chasing dreams, you know. Waves are calling now, sand beneath our feet. Find the way somehow, heartbeats in the heat. Oh, we're flying high, underneath the sky. Summer nights and days, in so many ways. Ahead, Mendenhall ahead, colors turning red, no more need to care. Oh, we're flying high, underneath the sky. Summer nights and days, in so many ways. Waves are calling now, stand beneath our feet. Find the way somehow, heartbeats in the heat. Oh, we're flying high, underneath the sky. Summer nights and days, in so many ways. Laughing till we fall, dancing through it all. Magic never fades, with each step we make. So many ways. Oh, we're flying high, underneath the sky. Summer nights and days, in so many ways. Laughing till we fall, dancing through it all. Magic never fades,